Have you ever looked up at the night sky and been awed by the sight of Saturn's majestic rings? Well, get ready for a similar sight right here on Earth, but with a major difference. In the not-too-distant future, our planet could have its own set of rings, but instead of being made of ice and rock like Saturn's, they'll be composed of something far less glamorous. Space debris. Yes, the same man-made trash that is littering our planet's orbit and threatening our space missions could one day create a ring of garbage encircling our planet. As the amount of space debris in Earth's orbit continues to increase, scientists are warning that the planet could soon have its own version of Saturn's iconic rings. These rings are made out of discarded satellites, rocket fragments, and other types of space junk. The problem of space debris has been growing steadily for decades as more and more countries launch satellites and other space-based technologies. These objects can collide with each other, creating even more debris that can pose a serious threat to astronauts and spacecraft. According to the European Space Agency, there are 29,000 debris objects larger than 10 centimeters, 670,000 objects larger than 1 centimeter, and over 170 million objects larger than 1 millimeter in Earth's orbit. Although they may seem small, any of these objects can cause harm to an operational spacecraft. In the event of a collision with a 10 centimeters object, a typical satellite would suffer catastrophic fragmentation. A spacecraft would likely be disabled, and the International Space Station's shields would be penetrated in the event of a collision with a 1 centimeter object. Meanwhile, a 1 millimeter object could wreak havoc on board a spacecraft by destroying its subsystems. If the amount of space debris continues to increase, it's only a matter of time before Earth has its own set of rings. However, this won't be a picturesque or romantic sight. Instead, the rings will be made out of trash, and will pose a serious hazard to any spacecraft attempting to navigate through them. The issue of space debris is one that has been largely ignored by the public and by policymakers, but it's one that needs to be addressed as soon as possible. In addition to the potential for creating rings around the planet, space debris also poses a serious threat to astronauts on the International Space Station and to future space missions. Fortunately, there are steps that can be taken to address this issue. One possible solution is to develop new technologies that can help clear space debris from Earth's orbit. There are already some proposals for using lasers or other types of energy beams to vaporize space debris, or for using large nets or other capture devices to physically remove debris from orbit. Another solution is to encourage more responsible behavior from satellite operators and other space-based technology providers. This could include guidelines for designing satellites that are less likely to create debris, or incentives for operators to remove their satellites from orbit at the end of their useful lives. In the meantime, organizations like ClearSpace will continue to work towards cleaning up the debris that is already in orbit around Earth. Through innovative solutions like their four-armed capture system, they are making significant strides in the fight against space debris, which will ultimately make space exploration safer and more sustainable. Whatever the solution, it's clear that action is needed to prevent the creation of rings made out of trash around our planet. The consequences of ignoring this problem could be catastrophic for future space exploration and for the health of our planet. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos.